All right, everybody. Welcome back to the PRPL Podcast. This is your host, Austin. Hope you're living well, doing your best out there. It's good to be back in the booth as always. And, it's feeling especially special tonight. I don't know why, but maybe we haven't recorded in a little bit, and I'm just excited to get back at it. We just keep having fun, keep kicking ass, and that's just what we do. PRPL Podcast, fellow members, how you doing tonight?
Ooh, I'm feeling good tonight. I'll tell y'all what, just got back from a work trip actually around St. Augustine, Orlando. So this cold getting into the Cincinnati airport this morning was definitely a wake-up call. It was a good morning, you could say. But I'm pumped. I know that things are rocking this way. We just keep pushing out more episodes, getting things together more and more. Y'all feeling the Christmas spirit?
Yeah, man. You get some snow your way?
Oh, heck yeah, there's some snow. What were you seeing, Pops?
Oh, my goodness. We got about 4 inches of snow here, woke up. Of course, my daughter, they call school off. So the university's canceled, so she doesn't have work. So she's all smiles, all snuggled up in bed.
Oh, yeah.
So
she's already out all December, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Just their schedule. But good for her. She'll be able to spend some time with us in sunny Florida. So looking forward to that. But man, what did you guys think about this episode? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm ready to just get right into it.
Well,
I'm feeling good. It's starting to kind of reel me in. The fourth, fifth, the fifth one bringing Pennywise in, and then this sixth one we get to see that crazy bastard again. And here we go. We find out a little bit about Ingrid. We find out. You know how I am, Stranger Things. I picked on old Steve, and now I picked on Marge. My God, I got hate mail. I got hate mail about old Marge. Man, I'm kind of liking her now, guys. I like it. She stood up to the. Is it Patty or is it the Patties?
Well, Patty and
Patty's the leader, the ringleader, right? Okay.
Patty and the cakes.
She stood up to Patty and the cakes, and I was like, "You get it, girl." Yeah. Then when she flipped that eye patch off, I was at home laughing my tail off. I'm like, good for you, girl. And I love the little dynamic with her and Rich, or man, he's winning
Richie!
Me over. I got a whole lot to talk about him tonight. What are your thoughts, guys?
Well, Griffin already let me in. He spilt the beans and shared some of your all's conversation back and forth. It sounded like you guys were not all too into this one. So
hey, Austin, I talked to my dad this morning. My dad, he liked it. Dad was into it. Yeah, he was into it.
I think it's old negative Nelly over there, Oss. I mean, this guy, man, he's hard to please, as we know. I mean, man, Griffin, what do you think? Lay it out there.
I'm not going to get on your ass. You're entitled to an opinion, of course. It might be a wrong opinion, but
I mean, I can give you one right off the bat that I thought was really it kind of threw me for a loop.
Oh,
when Lily walks into Ingrid's, just knocks on her door. Hey, she's not there. You know what? Hey, instead of leaving, you know what? I'm just going to walk into her house. I'm sorry, guys. Look at thumbs up.
I'm chalking that one up to the 60s. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I said the same thing, Austin.
Austin, I'm telling you, man. I was more of a 70s cat, and I'm telling you, in the 70s, you didn't walk in anybody's house. I can promise you that.
Well, who the hell's going to have their front door wide open like that these days?
Austin, now, Austin. I will say this. People used to leave their houses open. I mean, my dad used to leave the keys in his car all the time. If you ever needed a car, my dad always had his keys in his car. Ask all the parents. They used to see me driving around as a kid around the neighborhood. I mean, hey, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm saying I did it.
I think that's a fair enough point. I think that we've had much worse offenses over the entirety of the show so far than that one. but I wanted to, we started asking Griffin what he didn't like. So let's get back on that
get
one.
into it, Griff.
I just want to hear where you're coming from.
Here we go, Austin.
I don't know what it was. I think in the 5th episode, it was a little bit longer than this episode. And I don't know, maybe that was kind of what got me on the thought, but I just did not personally feel like as many pivotal things happened. I just felt like this episode kind of didn't do a whole lot. I thought that the 5th episode got things really in action. We were down in the sewers, and this episode to me felt like a step backwards. I mean, that's just what it felt like to me. It was a little bit underwhelming, all things considered. And I know that you made some good points, Austin. You said, well, this happened, and this happened, and this happened too. And it's like, well, fair. All I can say is that once the episode was done, I felt underwhelmed. I was thinking I kind of expected more. It didn't hit me that hard, and I will say I watched it with Amy. She felt the same way. My buddy Chad, he thought the same thing. We were texting about it. He said, and I was like, that's kind of how I felt. So maybe you guys enlighten me.
Yeah, so man, we had the heavy hitter home run of episode 5, by and far the best episode of the series.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, and you mentioned, I'm going to hone in on this word. You said action. There's a lot more action in that one. But when you say there weren't pivotal things that happened in this one, I would really disagree with that, because there was a lot that I think happened in this one. Starting from the get-go, we see Ingrid in that really sick black and white scene. Loved how they used the colors there just to kind of show the old age, but also how they highlighted the balloon and the blood and red and his eyes and yellow. Those are the 2 colors you get. So I thought that was really well done. I don't think you see the blood in the very first scene. They just kind of they show you the balloon in the first scene. That's what it is. They don't show you Maybelle getting her, her ass eaten, but not that way. Sorry.
Oh!
I cracked mine. God damn it. But then, man, the very first scene that we get in present day Derry is Leroy having this falling out with this
Look at my dad laughing his nuts off right now.
It's right. He had to mute himself. But Leroy, and I think this is the best scene that maybe not the best scene, but in terms of like acting, I don't know, and like that just general back and forth between Leroy and Will. I thought Will did really well in that scene, getting smacked. I mean, that was
I will say I was impressed because I was waiting for it. And I even said in the moment, I said, if this movie were made 30 years ago, he'd get his head knocked off. And then they still had him get hit. And I was like, okay. Like, I know that's kind of a dumb thing to give respect points for, but I was like, okay, that felt pretty realistic.
Well, it's truthful. I mean, and it also highlights what this town is doing, how it is a tainting town in terms of how it affects individuals. It's getting to Leroy, as Will very astutely points out. So I thought that was great. And then we get into, some Roy Orbison. I love that cat. Some nice old music as he's riding around town. So that was a massive turning point, or a massive kind of pivot point, as we'll say. It was also a very good conversation between Leroy and Dick as Leroy comes back to see Dick Halloran. I thought that was awesome
a good
stuff, man. He's like, get the fuck out of here. He gets pissed, man. That anger felt legitimate as hell. And like Leroy, his whole thing that is really coming to bite him in the ass is this, like, I guess his obligation and duty to our country, to the military. Charlotte calls him out on it. She's heading out of town. So there's a lot, man. I thought as a follow-up to that last episode, this was a solid one for me. I really enjoyed a lot of it. And we've had things to hone in on and be like, okay, that's just kind of, it's shooting itself in the foot is the word that I used in the last episode in a lot of ways. This one, I didn't have a lot of them. The biggest gripe that I have is that this black spot where they're homing a fugitive, from the law. It's not, it's supposed to be this big secret. and everyone's going there.
And it's not a
big
secret.
party.
There's like a big
Everyone
party.
knows where it's at. Like, you don't think the police are maybe going to pay attention to Ronnie's movements with her father out on the loose, and then she's just not in school? Oh, I wonder where she's at.
Yeah.
So things like
Good
that, that's
point.
kind of my biggest gripe. And they immediately know where they're going to go by the end of this one. And I think this one is a middle episode between that last one. We get the sewers. This one with a lot of stuff and movement. There's a lot of tension and a lot of things changing in this one. And this next episode is about to be, I don't want to say banger, because it's going to be really, really bad shit that we're seeing on screen. It's going to be terrible stuff. So I really enjoyed this one. I really just did not have a lot of gripes in a show that I've had a lot of gripes about. Go ahead.
Is Griffin praying or is he raising his hand? What's he doing?
I'm raising my
I wasn't
hand.
shutting up, so he had to
No,
do this.
you're fine.
No,
You're doing
I'm
great.
calling myself out.
I will acknowledge this was not by any means, to me, one of the worst episodes we've seen. Not even close. I was not saying that. I'm saying that I think episode 5 was so strong that I was kind of expecting another heavy hitter. And I didn't feel like that was delivered for my taste. But that is not to say that this episode, to me, was one of the worst. I mean, it definitely would be middle, probably upper middle for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the biggest things are, but there's a lot of them, man. Like,
Well, I mean, seeing Ingrid. Well, you take it, Dad. You take it.
Guys, there's 5
tell us about
scenes.
your minks, Mikey.
There are 5 scenes in this that really did it for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a lot.
And I'm going to start with worst to best.
Go for it. Hell yeah, I like
Take
it.
Leroy lays the smack
Leroy
down.
I
I mean, that was, again, guys, I grew up in a little bit different era than you guys. I've had that happen to me. I've seen it happen to others. And it nowadays, that does not happen. It shocks you, like
For the
Griffin
better.
said. Absolutely, Oz. But when he did that, and then you see Charlotte's face, and then she even says it later on. She said, "You laid hands on him." Like, dude, that is not the husband, the father that I thought you would be.
You called this earlier in the season too, Mike. Leroy does not have a hold on Charlotte at all.
Oh, he can't. I mean, he can't reel her in. Well, Austin,
I don't know if he should be able
You're getting ready to be married. You're going to say, "Hey, you never." No.
I've been married, Mike.
Yeah. Halloran tells Leroy about the box.
That's a Dana.
I thought that was huge, guys. It was his grandma.
That was the
his
question.
grandma said, "Put all these all these bad things in this box," and then Halloran says, "It ripped the lid off that box." That was powerful for me. I'm telling you, I enjoyed this.
You did call that, Austin, didn't you? That the power was him seeing dead people, having that ability.
Well, that's what The Shine is. Like, it's just having that kind of in-touchness with.
No, but he said, Austin, you mentioned about this box. It's going to be all the bad things that happen. And you called that.
There was something to it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely. Marge, standing up to Patty and the Patty case. I thought that was huge. For me, it was, because now, I mean, we said this last week. She's on board with the kids. She's part of the gang. She's definitely part of the gang now. I was very happy to see that. And I kind of like the idea of when she took the patch off, she goes, "Oh, you think it's horrible?" He goes, "No, I think it's cool. I think it's really." Rich is a badass, Austin.
All the stuff with her and Rich is good, man. They had great shit together. They have great chemistry. Like, Rich is a cute ass little kid, man.
Yeah,
funny as can be, his pea jar. I mean, he's just got these little funny things that he does. Writing the poem in his shoe. He is a funny cat. He's got his plane he threw off it. After he kind of, it's like, I guess it was like kind of symbolic of him taking a swing, man. He's like, "Here we go," and it's him with Marge too.
Awesome.
He plays the drums at the end of this thing, which, maybe you could call that out and be like, okay, show, what are you doing? This is kind of unrealistic and silly, but at the same time, I loved it. I love seeing Rich go up there and do that.
No doubt.
Or you continue with your scene.
No, thank you. I mean, what's funny, you're saying exactly what I'm thinking. Lily Ingrid, we find out it looks like Ingrid's father, Pennywise the dancer. We find that out. I think you mentioned that, that was possibly going to happen. We also find out that Ingrid was dressed up as a clown at the graveyard. She was at, correct me, guys, was she at Will's house too?
That was
okay. All right. I wanted to make sure I was on track there.
He's a freaky cat.
I've told you all about her. Hey, there's something about them crazy ones. Remember that, boys. And then last but not least, Austin, my best scene, man. I don't know what it was, but man, when I saw Rich playing the drums, it brought a tear to my eye. I was so pumped up for that little fella. He looked like, speaking of Rich, Buddy Rich playing those drums, and he was doing a solo, and he was playing right with the fella. And they asked him to play, which was so cool. So, and you could see Marge, she's falling for Rich now. I mean, there's no doubt at all.
Hot and heavy.
And guys, the best line of the movie, or the episode, was Marge, I love Air Force Coke.
Clinkies.
Ding, ping,
hey,
pow.
I'll get in there too. Clink.
Ping, pow.
There he is. Coffee tonight.
Well done.
Oh man, she is really starting to. She doesn't have that weird look anymore. That kind of glow. You don't see that yellowish glow anymore. So I think we've got us. I think we got us a pretty good character in her. I think you're going to start seeing Lily. I think that little actress, I think she's doing a phenomenal job. You buy it. You buy that she's scared or she's anxious or, whatever. She sells it. I think Rich sells it. And I love Dick Halloran. I think he's that guy, man, when he said the F-bomb, Austin, I kind of jumped back like, whoa.
There's also a really good part when like Leroy's talking to him. He's like, he makes like that noise in between.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was like, did they write that in there? Is that actor kind of improvising? It's just like a little bit of like texture to a conversation you might not get writing it out that I thought was really solid. And like, I don't know, maybe it's just because this is what we're doing now. And I'm really trying to pay attention to the performances, and like see if it's believable. And Dick Halloran, man, he's probably the best actor in this entire show.
Yeah,
and maybe it's not.
It's standout for sure.
He's 1A. I think is Charlotte. She's very believable.
There.
Man, you just. I feel so sorry for Leroy because man, he doesn't have a chance with that chick. She's smart. She's just unstoppable. She is going to keep going. And, even we find out about, help me. What's his name? I always get it wrong. The fella that's going to jail. I've got
Hank.
Hank. I want to call him Henry. That's why I didn't say it. Hank. You find out that Hank is with the military guys, and as Austin pointed out in the beginning, earlier, is man that's not going well. And we find out at the very ending, you see that posse gathered up. He's
hiding out too close to town. It's like, man, there's not like advanced technology yet. Get as far as you fucking can.
Oh man, get out of town, dude.
Yeah, like
get out of town. Get your hat. Get away from.
I think he likes Ingrid a little too much. Man, that's a weird wrinkle, by the way, that she's doing all this crazy clown stuff and they're on the low. I mean, it's a little weird now to me.
But here's a couple things, and I can't take ownership of these. I've heard about them just through the general research your host does each week. But someone called in the tip for Hank. Who else knows that he's there? A woman called it in. Didn't leave her name.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of assumed that one.
But there's also the idea, or kind of maybe the question of what is and how far has this connection between it and Ingrid come? Because that bus, the Shawshank Express, got knocked off by who else but it? Was there any kind of, but like that doesn't make sense that she would call him then because maybe she was asking for a favor because she was legitimately into Hank, but then it wouldn't make sense that she would call him in to have him sent down. So I don't know, man. It's tricky stuff, but that's a weird connection that they have, and it's a freaky one, man. And man, she turns it on too. And you feel so damn bad for Lily because in this episode as well, she's like fully disconnected from the group. Yeah. She's my preciousing over the Shard.
I didn't know that the Shard, did you guys realize the Shard had those kinds of abilities, or that it had that sort of power to it that it would kind of drive you crazy? Did y'all realize that?
I don't know if it like has been fully understood that it does. It's implying that maybe to a degree, but maybe it's also something to do with the fact that just last episode, Maddie in plain sight played one of their friends, so she has no clue who she can trust.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Maybe that's it. And then also just to, add on to the sense of being alone, everyone else is coupling off, you got Rich and Marge, you got Will and Ronnie.
Yeah.
So she's really all on her own, and man, it is, I don't know. I don't know if she's at Will Byers level yet, but she is really in the dumps.
Austin, I think you nailed it.
Maybe she probably has it worse. Her dad's gone. I mean, shit.
I mean, he's pickles, Austin, he's been pickled. I mean, every time when
Lily Pickles Bainbridge,
and she opens it up, and I went, "Oh, there's Pickles." I went, "There's Pickles himself." Man, how horrible!
You think that teacher's just gonna be like, "Take a seat" after you do that shit in the middle of class?
No, you're out of there. I mean, you're gonna be out of there, Austin. I think
got a one-way ticket to Juniper, baby.
I think
I was waiting for it. I was like, oh God.
Number 7 is going to be explosive. We're going to see Pennywise all over the screen. When he did that thing, when he walks in, those teeth came out this time. Man, oh man. And then he's knocking at the door and he's turning into Ingrid's father. Oh man. It is. You know what? And you all know I don't like, this hasn't scared, the pants off of me.
It hasn't been that.
It really hasn't. But I think the next one's really going to come on. That's why,
these next two have to be pretty explosive.
They have to be. Austin, do we know if there's a season 2 yet? Do we know that they're going to have
seasons?
Oh, I did not know
There's
that.
3 seasons that go to 3 different feeding cycles in different eras and years.
Wow. Hey, Dad, and we'll ask this question again, of course. How has the series to this point played to or against your expectations going in?
Honestly, I thought this was going to be one of those where I was going to be bowing out and going, guys, this is scaring the hell out of me. It's not that. I think it's more of a mind manipulation where you just see it's all. I think what doesn't scare me, or what scares me, is when I can't see him coming. But they always have him like you can kind of see him coming. I mean, he comes at you pretty damn fast, though, guys. Yeah. But it doesn't. I just don't like that where you walk in a room and all of a sudden you turn around and that something's in your face. I don't like that. This hasn't been like that. Honestly, Griff, I told you today as we talked, I've kind of enjoyed it myself. It's kind of reeled me in where I've learned a lot about what's going on. Again, I think the Dick Halloran, I think his character, I like it. I like him. He's a good actor. He everything, you can see it on his face, all the anguish, all the terror, all the, he's got
demons, literally.
There it is. That's it. He is fighting demons, But it goes back to who else is going to do it? I'm that cat. I've got to do it.
I will say, and we're just repeating ourselves, but he steals the screen. He steals it when he's on there. I mean, I do think that his moment with Leroy in the barracks, wherever the hell they are, that probably is the best scene of the episode for me. I don't know. I just feel like that's where you're getting the most, hey, what's really going on here? And, maybe the most hair raising. So I really do enjoy that scene. It was just on my screen here.
There's a line that he has when he gets back to their hangar and he's having that hallucination with water on the floor. And he just says, like, floorboards are rotten. Just the way he says that, man. His delivery is just, I don't know. I like it, man.
He's good.
He's
really good.
What like on time, Griff? I was going to say, do we need to move into our categories?
Let's jump in. Let's do it.
Favorite scenes? Hell, I'll kick it off again, man.
Do it, Oz.
I think my favorite scenes of this episode were the Freddy's boiler room, black and white. I just thought it was really well done. If you watch the after show too, they said that they actually changed how they shot it. They did more still frames to make it more kind of indicative of that era as well. They said there's a lot of movement in the scenes that they're doing in present day, the 60s, but they went back to the 30s and kind of shot it in the way that a 30s film might be, more still frames. So I thought that was great. The use of the color, and that was awesome. Outside of that, everything with Richie and Marge. Loved it all. You could say this was their episode. You really could. They kicked ass together. And I'm going to say something here that may or may not be blasphemous to you all. But I truly do believe that you could write Richie and Marge into Stranger Things. And I think they'd do just fine. I think they would. Those characters there in the era. I think you could do it, and I don't think it would be egregious at all. I think you could easily make those characters work in Stranger Things.
Boy, he's on fire tonight, isn't he,
I don't know if I would disagree precisely. I think
we've been comparing the shows the whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
one of the issues we had is, our biggest issue was with our core kid group, but we've liked Richie, I think, from the start. We didn't know anything about Marge because she was being, an ass the whole first half of the season, but she's come around and, man, she's real sweet and cute with him too. It's just really nice. I love it. I'm loving their stuff. And it's, man, God, it's just like Stranger Things, man. There's a possibility we lose them both, or at least one of them, a high chance, high possibility.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you know what?
They're at this place, this hangar, which is called the Black Spot. They're here as those guys arrive, and shit's about to go down.
Austin, I think the only child actor that really hasn't performed to the level. I mean, let's face it, Rich is coming on, Marge is coming on. We like Lily. I just don't think Will has been that guy yet.
I think Ronnie. I think Ronnie is the one lacking.
I think Ronnie's my least favorite.
Not a lot of depth.
That's fair. But I think, you know what? Maybe Leroy's...
it's just all bulldog and that's it.
Maybe Leroy's fixed that, guys. Maybe he smacked him into acting better. I don't know. We might see that. You know what? A little love tap every once in a while helps. What was that, Griffin, from the one movie? Encouragement, and he smacks him on the back. Encouragement, Maybe
hey, man, I'll tell you what.
I'll
tell you, talk about a scene that I'm liking right now. Man, that little green jello they have with the whipped cream and the cherry, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? For a cafeteria lunch, what you think?
I've never been a jello fella.
Austin, this dude must be hungry. Good
Dad,
God.
have you ever... Well, make it serious.
I
used to love a cafeteria lunch.
Cafeteria lunch is...
That looks like the jello from Christmas Vacation that has cat food in it.
Hey, it does. Dad, here's a question. I'm just curious. What were the cafeteria school lunches like for you growing up? Elementary school, middle school, that's what I'm talking. How were those cafeteria lunches?
Griffin High School was horrible. Don't even want to talk about that. But my elementary school, like you had, I don't know if you all ever had this at your all school, but we would have those no-bake cookies. And we had ladies, one of them happened to be my friend, his mom was one of the cafeteria ladies. She would come in and volunteer and help out, and she was a phenomenal cook. I know she made these no-bakes, and they would have no-bakes, and I mean the kids would literally fight for these no-bake cookies. They were so damn good. And the other thing was you would get on the bottom of your plate when you would want to eat your whole lunch, you'd flip your plate over. Guess what? There'd be a little sticker, and you would get what was called the lucky plate. You would get a lucky plate, and you won a prize or something. And you'd be like, I won the lucky plate, and you'd be like dancing around, you'd just be loving it, man. I always remember that lucky plate.
You're saying there was like a sticker on one plate each day?
They would put several of them on for you. You would have classes like 5th and 6th and 4th, 5th, and 6th would come in at one time. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd would come in at another time. So you would have several of these, and you would get lucky plate, but you get a prize and everything. And it was, maybe you get one of those cookies. I don't know. I don't
That's
remember.
Awesome.
I think you might have got an extra milk. You get Choco milk. You'd love to go there and get some of that chocolate milk, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
but the big thing, Griffin, for us was they would have pizza. Pizza was a big deal. And I can't believe I'm talking about food at elementary school, but pizza was a big deal. And then those damn cookies, man, you couldn't wait to get them. Oh, and then the chocolate milk, you would always bring an extra, they were a nickel. For an extra nickel, you could get a chocolate milk.
God, we might not even have a nickel in a couple years.
Yeah,
probably be gone.
It costs more money to print them than it is to what they're worth. Or to make them.
There you have it. Well, I appreciate you digging in there, Dad. And I'll say I got what I wanted, and I think Marge got what she wanted when Richie gave her that little eye patch. What'd y'all think of that? Was that a sweet moment or what?
That little leather eye patch.
Yeah.
A knight and a pirate.
A knight and a pirate.
Yeah, that was a great scene. I love
that. That was really cute.
The pea jar.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was really good stuff. And I even thought for a second, it's like, oh, don't do it, Marge. Don't do it. And she didn't, man. She stood up.
It.
Yeah.
She held strong.
I was hoping she wasn't going to go the other way and go with those patty cakes again. That would have broke my heart. Yeah. Griff, did you ever say your best scene? What was the best scene?
Man, my favorite scene was Halloran and Leroy in that room, just kind of cutting through it all. I mean, I do think I enjoyed a lot of the scene with Lily and Ingrid as well, just because it was so odd. It was so strange. It was really nice to get more of Ingrid's backstory and to see how her dad was Pennywise the dancing clown, apparently, at some point.
How nutty she is. She had that delivery that it's like, this woman is on some,
well, maybe that's why, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you guys remember when she first starts kissing on Hank, she kind of got a little sloppy, little crazy look in her eyes. And I mean, I think maybe it's all tying together. So, good
This
point.
is the perfect role for her. Believe me, guys. I'm telling you, when we get a chance, I'll get you all a couple of the movies she was in. You'll go, oh, I get it now. She's perfect for this. My favorite was, again, I love the Rich scene where the guys ask him to play. Can you play these? And then he went up and started playing those. Then he pulled out the drumsticks and started just.
Maybe I'm dumb, but have you guys been seeing the drumsticks in his back pocket the whole season? I don't know if I've been noticing that.
Has he been keeping drumsticks in his back pocket the whole season?
He had them. That's how the guy called him out. He saw him and said, "Hey, drumsticks."
I did.
I had not.
I was so.
Maybe they forgot to write that in because
I was thinking so many other things. Yeah.
Yeah, I had not noticed.
Mm.
And I'll say
that you guys haven't noticed that either.
No, I did not notice it.
I had noticed because that to me was a bit wacko. Like the fact that, and again, it was a cute scene. It's cool. He gets into the jazz playing and it's like, okay.
I loved it.
More of I guess, whatever it was. It might have been more bluesy, but it's like, I don't know if that was super realistic, but it was fun. And we do love Rich. So.
Yes.
He goes whiplash on him is what I see.
Yes, he did. Guys, who's your sixth man in this?
Well, let's do our favorite characters first. We got.
Okay. Well, favorite character.
We'll hop into characters. Yeah.
Mine, Austin, is Rich. Might as well get that out of the way. I loved it. I thought he's cute as a button, and the kid, and when he was playing, it just did it for me. I kind of thought of that Whiplash. I started thinking, oh my God. And then I kept watching when they would show Marge the look of just pure.
And her hair's all messed up because she's getting cranked.
Yeah, she was drinking that what'd she call it? The Air Force Coke. Yeah. Lord. Guys, did we think that was bourbon?
I don't know. It's either that or like a rum and coke.
Or a rum, yeah. It could have been a Roki.
Okay, all right. I was thinking that would be really hard for them to drink a bourbon.
I'm sure they'd have to.
I'm gonna go with rum and coke. Perfect.
Rum's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
favorite character.
My favorite character.
Look at him, Austin. He is really pushing. Come on, Griffin.
I don't want to say. I've said Dick probably 20 episodes in a row. I want to say Pennywise. I think Pennywise took it for me this episode. I think that we got to see a bit more from Pennywise. We got to see some of his cunning, some of his just deceitful nature more profoundly. I think that was cool and pretty interesting. And the fact that he just so quickly knew exactly what he needed to do to play into getting closer to Ingrid so that she could get him closer to kids. And I mean, you even saw, what was the moment when we have that flashback and she goes, "Oh my God, Dad," or something, and he's just,
"Papa."
Yeah, and he starts laughing. He's like, "Ah!" He's like, "Oh my God, I'm in." Yeah. You know, it's like he knew.
There's a thing. There's a second where you can tell he doesn't know, but it doesn't take him very long at all to be like, "Oh, that's that little girl whose father's identity I literally have taken." Like, and he immediately is putting it together. So you know what's horrible, man? Think about this. Juniper. Is it Juniper Hill?
Juniper Hill.
I said Saint Juniper one episode, and I Juniper Hill. Basically, this place, all these kids are getting sent here. They're probably just being tormented by Pennywise. Once they get in there, Ingrid is just
she ushers them right on through.
Like the wall music video, just down a conveyor belt, just like meat for Pennywise down into the boiler room, Freddy's boiler room, man. That's what she's been doing, man. That is literally what she's been doing. So
we've said it, but we knew there was something a little off. We knew it. There was something.
Told you that. I could have told you that.
Lily too. Like, and I think she still she does like Lily. She's sweet on Lily. I believe
she probably picks the weak ones though. She probably picks them out for their. You know.
Here's a question to you guys:
missing screws.
Obviously, Lily's being tormented by him. She knows the signs by now. She's an expert. You know, I don't think it was a question that she saw the clown, you know, and she acts surprised about it. So maybe that's a gripe I just talked myself into, that Ingrid didn't already know Lily was being tormented by.
Is she just lying?
But like when
she wants to see her dad, guys. It's all about she wants to see her dad, and she piggybacks off these kids. Hey, I see this, and then she can bring those kids right on in. She befriends them, and then they trust her. That's what's going on. Oh, I mean, it's what Madeline Stowe is, dude. This is her MO in every movie. She plays that kooky, crazy, kind of sexy so-and-so minx. That's what she does. Yeah, baby.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Friday Eve.
Golly. Oh, Griff, did you say your favorite?
Yeah, I've been talking.
Okay.
He said Pennywise. It was Pennywise.
Okay,
my favorite character.
I'm sorry.
I want to give it to Rich and Marge because I loved all their shit together.
Go. I like that.
I want to do it. I think I'm going to give it to them. It's both of them together.
Little Rich.
Yes, sir. 6 men.
We already went 6 man, didn't we?
No, we haven't.
We didn't say it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, I've got it, and then we can move on to the next one. How about Mabel?
Mabel.
I got her for another category soon.
You know what Austin's got her for. Hey, I know who the sad sack is. I got you one up, Oss. Tell you what. 6 man. I think Mabel's a fine one. In a funny way. Six man. Who would be the sixth man of this episode?
Austin, doesn't look like our boy prepared too well today, does it?
I got a couple deep tracks if we want to do that.
Well, I think
Jump
if we're
in there,
going,
Austin. He's stumped.
I'm
not calling. Whatever.
I got the Air Force Coke bartender. I think he did well. He kind of chatted up that one lady before. It's like, it's strong now. Be careful. You know, he had some good stuff up
he had a little game to him, didn't he? I like that.
Yeah, he did. And then I like the jazz/blues band, whatever. I don't know what we want to call them, but I thought they were cool. I did enjoy them. Yep, for sure. So those are mine.
That's a good one. I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of going to have to stretch a little bit if I was going to say anything at all. So I think that we can set it right on that.
How about Sad Sack?
Sad Sack.
You Griff, take it. I think I know what Austin has.
Well, I think he's let the cat out of the bag. Hit it,
Austin. I'll let the rest of you, because I got some other ones down here. I'll see if you got the same thing in mind. But I got Mabel. I think that's one hell of a sack. Poor cat.
Well, I'm going to say Ingrid's actual dad. He's a sad sack. He got his damn identity taken by a freaking ancient demon that doesn't even have... he got his identity taken, and now he's been killing kids.
That's pretty good, Griff. Hey, guys, I had Patty of the patty cakes. She got bitch slapped in front of everyone, and I just loved it.
What'd she get?
She got bitch slapped by old Marge, and I loved it, man. It was great. She got slapped a little bit in front of everyone, and Marge looked like a queen. Her and Rich, that great scene. Love that one. So I'm going to go with Patty. Austin, wrap it up, Sad Sack.
Well, you guys actually didn't say two of the other ones I had on my list, but we can't forget Leroy. He had a sack appearance in this one.
Leroy.
He's not necessarily hitting home runs at the plate right now.
He's going to be a little bit cold under the sheets with his wife.
He's going 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Give him the golden.
God, he almost shot Will, then he slaps the dog out of him. Sorry, Will. Here's a backhand. Just because I didn't shoot you, here's a backhand. Whack!
Yeah.
Golly, poor Will.
Themes and things, and let's get our asses on out of here.
Austin, I'm going to hit it.
Go for it.
How about music? We find out Pennywise was a dancing clown, and Rich can play those drums.
Yeah, baby.
Air Force Coke is good. Pirate and a Knight. I think we already said that. And Griffin helped me with this song. Don't mess with Bill. You remember, y'all ever heard that song? Don't mess with Bill. In this case, don't mess with Leroy. Yeah, Leroy's a bad man. Just ask Will. And last but not least is wanted posters of old Hank. I thought that was that kind of threw me for a loop when I saw them. I'm like, who the hell? Oh my God, that's Hank. Yep. Griff, you're up. How about themes?
Well, I think that this one would be a bit of I'd say recoil, because episode 5, it was a bit of a banger, and I think we're seeing kind of some of the, we're just seeing some of the consequences, some of the pullbacks after all of that action. That's what we said. I mean, we're seeing how Leroy is all turned up. He's letting it affect him. He's smacking his kid. Shar, I said Cher. Do you believe? Oh, Shar, she's about out the door saying, hey, we're going back to Louisiana. You can keep up with the U.S. military. That's your real baby here.
Yeah.
So,
yes, sir.
Got that. We're seeing Lily lash out a little bit, get deeper down the hole. We're seeing more of Ingrid's story.
I love that Lily walked out of the classroom, though. I thought that was really great, too.
That was kind of cool.
What am I even fucking concerning myself with this shit anymore?
Hey,
I got Pickle Rick in my goddamn
Here's another.
And I got this redheaded fool chasing me.
Out of this
he wants to kill me. Yeah.
I'm
out of here.
Good for her.
Here's another theme. I got 2 of them. Pickles. We got cigarettes. We got Halloran smoking some cigs in that room. I think that a huge theme is finding out that secret hidden power or I guess ability of Halloran's too. I mean, that's a huge theme. His sight to see dead people. We can call that
Halloran's
sixth
box
sense.
Mhm.
Maybe a theme could be Bruce Willis. So I think that's a big part of it. And we got Young Love. Young Love.
Yeah, that's a great one. Well done.
Yeah,
Well,
young
wow.
emotions. That was one of the songs they were playing was Young Emotions. And we see that between Rich and Marge. We see that between who the hell, Ronnie and Will. We're seeing all of those things happen. So I think that's pretty cool.
Very good. I've got Cold Open. You know,
Nice.
We always love a nice cold open. I got Hieroglyphics. Egyptian Mike. How about that one?
Austin, I had that circled. Oh.
Bang!
Egyptian Mike.
I can always count on you to forget your segment about Egyptian Mike.
Oh, man. I dropped the ball.
Don't. Red Balloon.
I don't believe I particularly have that one.
We might have to get that on a shirt just with
That's too good.
We got Red Balloon, Blood. Fucked Up Family as in Ingrid's.
Pumpkin?
Freddy's Boiler Room. Leroy Loves This Country. It's his mission.
No doubt.
Pickle Rick. My precious. Bonding over movies. That's a scene we haven't really talked about. The whole Will, Ronnie, and Hank conversation that they have. I thought that was really
It's on my
cool.
screen as we speak. That was a big scene there, wasn't it?
What's the movie called? War Over the Worlds or War of the Worlds? I think like the old 1950s version maybe or something like that. Got Roy Orbison. Loved that song when he came in. Running Scared. Quite fitting. Jazz, blues.
Yes.
Good old party, getting drunk, Air Force Coke. And how about Danger Inbound? That's another thing we didn't talk about too much is
That's it.
the white crowd joining up together. And Griffin, I don't know where you caught this intelligence, but I heard in another video that bar does end up becoming a gay bar without the owner knowing. I don't know where you caught it or where you heard it.
I was watching one of those silly little recap videos and someone mentioned it and I said, oh, so this, oh man.
I don't know if it's in this cycle or anything, but it ends up happening. Yeah. So
now we see.
I guess that's part of it. But
I'm seeing a lot of dudes on screen right now.
There are. It's a sausage fest, as they'd say. But this has been kind of an out-of-pocket episode, but I think it's been a pretty fun one.
Hey,
the danger is inbound, and it is going to be an explosive one, I think you said earlier, Mike, and I think that's literally and figuratively. I think there's going to be some explosions in this next one. We've seen the trailers. I don't know if you guys have, but it's going to be crazy. I don't know how it gets involved, too. Is it going to be like this shit's going to be on fire at some point, and he just shows up? Like, it's going to be scary. It's going to be crazy, man. Oh, man. So
what'd be really crazy if he's been a character this whole time? You imagine that if he's been like a big character the whole time?
It looked like he was Ingrid's neighbor this time around. You know, when Lily walks in and you see his neighbor or her neighbor mowing the lawn or whatever the hell he's doing, that damn smile, man. That has been some.
It's creepy as hell.
Yeah,
it's been some of the fun parts
there. That damn smile.
That damn smile. That is a good one. So, yeah, man, I think that's just about it. I don't have really much else to say. I think I enjoyed this one. I'm excited to see what they do. A lot of steam, a lot of movement. This one, like I said, I thought it was the perfect bridge, we'll call it that, between the heavy-hitting 5th episode into, I mean, I can only say that without having seen the next episode, but I think it's going to be a nice segue in between the two. So yeah, I think this has been nice. And when we mentioned, maybe this show has turned a corner, maybe it really has. Maybe this is about to really knock our socks off these last couple.
Maybe
absolutely.
Yeah, let's get on out of here.
My final thoughts.
Here we go.
You guys know I love doing this. Love the Purple Podcast. We are rocking. We were speaking about this before we went live, but Austin mentioned in a message earlier today.
That's right.
He said, I think, I'm speaking as Austin right now, I think that we have maybe some of the best ad-free and free content available online in the world currently. So
Planet Earth.
I'm standing very tall with that claim. I think that it might be true. We have no ads. Our content's completely free, and we're loving delivering it. We hope you guys are enjoying it.
In saying that, if you want a partnership with us, please reach out. We would love to advertise your stuff on our show.
Yeah, but for the moment, before this thing shoots off to the moon, we will say, hey, we just might have the best free, ad-free content in the world at this very moment. Write it down. Purple Podcasts forever. We're rocking. Love doing this, guys. Let's keep it moving.
Purple's for the people.
Guys,
Don't forget it.
You all know how much fun I'm having doing this. I look forward to this, the 2-3 times a week that we're doing it. Guys, Christmas is almost here. We've got some Christmas movies that we're going to be doing for you guys. Some of them will we'll all take a pick. I can promise you the one that I'm bringing out is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. So please.
Unless it's not.
I've got friends that are reaching out to me that are just starting to watch, and they are the encouragement. I really appreciate it from those of you that have reached out to me. You guys, that's why we do this. They're going, you guys look like you're having so much fun. And I'm telling you, we really are. The preparation for this, that guy right there, look at that.
It's the club, guys.
Hey,
you can read that. It is the
Sad Sack Club. He's banging them out. Oh, my goodness.
Join the club.
The reels.
We're inclusive.
The reels, I'm not going to say it again who does them, but he is kicking, just ass on them. They are so funny. Again, I'm having friends reach out and they love it. So, guys, we're going to keep doing what we do. So, keep rocking, boys. Can we let the rabbit out of the hat? What's the movie we got coming, guys?
Take one guess.
It would have to be Scrooge, or it would have to be Love Actually.
Love Actually is all around. 2003, we're going back and we're watching it, baby. Yes, sir.
I love it. That is so much fun. Oh,
looking forward to it.
We might be doing that this weekend, Griff.
We'll be doing it on Monday or Tuesday, I believe, but you might be watching it in preparation this weekend.
Hey, not a bad idea.
It will be coming out on December 10th for those of you who've listened all the way through. Say your goodbyes, team. Let's get on out of here.
I already said mine, Austin.
I'm done, Austin. We're going to let you wrap it up, bud. We're ahead of the game.
Well, that's it. That's all you're going to get from me. If you've listened all the way through, as always, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sending love out your way. And if you're really, really enjoying it, hey, share it around. Let the town know that we are up and we are, as I said, inclusive. Join the club. Welcome to it at any time. Join, hop in, maybe 30 minutes at a time, whatever you need to do, whatever fits your lifestyle. Listen to us at the gym when you're getting a nice pump in, whatever it may be. Maybe when you're cooking dinner. I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm sure we'll help out whatever's going on in your life. So give us a chance, baby. Let's get on out of here. Thank you very much. Keep living well. We'll be talking to you soon. And bye-bye.